Doug, not home yet. It's an all-day drive, buddy. All-day drive. Said that this morning about 4:30. Getting there though. We're making progress. We have made it to the state of Kentucky here in just a second. As soon as we cross this bridge. Hit that like button, Doug. Double tap the screen real quick. Give me a good old likey like. Can't forget to like the live, Doug. Are you still home? Are you home in an empty trailer? Are you Bob Taylor? No, Bob. No, Doug. I'm not Bob Taylor. I'm Gunner. And I ain't home yet. You all right, Doug? Double tap the screen, Doug. Give me a like. Thought we were buddies. Just winging it. Oh, welcome to Kentucky. We made it to Kentucky, Doug. There. A few more hours. About 3.5 more hours. 3.5 hours. We will be close to our destination. Yeah. Hey, can I get a couple of likes up in the house, please? It's free. Just double tap the screen on your phone. Just double tap the screen, man. Make me shed tears over here. Don't make a grown man cry. Come on, little straight truck, get out the way. Get out the way, straight truck, get out the way. I'm in the middle lane like a jackrabbit. You gotta pass them when they speed up. Been a red Mustang going around this city here, stopping everybody. Trying to find me on your other telephones. Well, what you do on your other telephones, you open the YouTube app, you go up to the search bar, and you type in the @ symbol and put GunnerFam2017 and hit enter, and you'll find me. But first, Doug, start the like button off, man. Just tap tap. I guess it's masking. You can do the opposite. It's reverse psychology. Do not, under any circumstances, double tap the screen. Do not. Use reverse psychology. I thought I had friends, but in the end, the brother dies alone. Got to say, they had a vote on opening the government. 10 Democrats voted to open the government. And there's people mad at those 10 Democrats for voting to open the government. So if the Democrats didn't close down the government, why are they mad at the 10 Democrats that voted to open the government? I think they're full of shit. Mustang stopping everybody. Got corrupt cops out here. I'm trying to find you. I even logged out and logged back in. I can't get it locked at all. Can't get it locked at all. Are you on your phone, Doug? If you're on the phone, just double tap the screen. I said that about them Democrats ran everybody off. They ain't got nothing to say about it. It tells you how weak of people Democrats are. I don't like any one of them. I don't like Republicans or Democrats. I'm not with that hypocrite shit. I just think it's freaking funny, man. I think it's funny as hell. People talking about that shit. They opened the government Sunday. So so anyway, they voted to open the government Sunday. Well, 10 Democrats voted to open the government, okay? They voted yes to open the government. So apparently that was a bad vote because everybody is pissed off at those 10 Democrats. So I got to thinking, I was like, okay, well, if the Democrats didn't close the government and they wanted the government open, why is everybody pissed off at those 10 Democrats that voted to open the government? Everybody mattered hell at them. Like I said, I think they're all full of shit. Like, shit, man. We didn't close it, but by God, don't vote to open it. What the? Makes no damn sense. Like I said, I think they're all full of shit. I don't like Republicans or Democrats. I mean, they're all hypocrites and full of shit. Government Sunday, Doug. They had a vote Sunday. 10 Democrats voted to open the government. And they're the one facing all the flag. And it's amazing. It's amazing. People all about their Democrats, but they voted to open the government up, and then they get mad as hell at them. But what the hell? Did they want the government closed? What? I'm so confused. car don't know how to drive. Oh, they do. I spoke too soon. They know how to drive. Over up ahead, expect place. I got you 2 lights. There's only 1 light. One person in the live and 1 light. Texas. Well, car, thanks a lot, car, thanks a lot. Just come right out in front of me, why don't you? And I just love it. It gets my socks off. Truck rear ends you, do you? You don't care at all. If I ever do, I'll make sure it's smashed. It's real good. Got through the city of Louisville really easy. That was great. I guess we come through at the right time, 1:47. All right, we're doing really good today on time. We drove through Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. Now we're currently driving through Kentucky. But I don't get food stamp benefits, so therefore I don't get a lot of likes. I gotta work for the likes, like I gotta work for everything. You know what's funny? If I was to just quit everything, and I would go to try and file for Section 8 and all that, government stuff, Medicare, they wouldn't give it to me. They'd say, son, what are you doing? I'd say, what do you mean, sir? They'd say, son, you are a young white male. You need to get your ass out there and work. We ain't giving you shit. That's what they tell me. We ought ought to try it. We ought to do an experiment. I'll buy like a little hidden camera and we'll air it out there. I'm like, hey, I've quit my job. I ain't got nowhere to live. Then I get food stamps, Section 8 housing, HUD to pay for my bills and everything. Guarantee they wouldn't give me none of it. They'd be like, you look like an able body, you're fit, you're young, you're white, go out and get a job, son. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Doug. I swear to God, that's what would happen. I just know it. I'd say, son, we can't do it for you. You gotta get out there and be a taxpayer so that you can help take care of the people that don't want to do shit. I'm like, but I don't want to no more. I want the other people to take care of me. I'd say, well, son, that ain't gonna fly. I'd say, well, hell far. So I guess I'll go back and get a job. I'm working my whole damn life. Everybody else saying, I don't want to work and live for free, man. I'm about to, what the hell? I pay $1,000 a month in rent. I do. To complain, it's me, not people that ain't done shit. There's a lot of people that ain't disabled that, you know, got free housing, food stamps. I know some personally. We all know some. Everybody knows somebody that ain't disabled, got free housing, fridge full of food, deep freezer full of meat. Got that Medicare, which, you know, sucks, but Blue Cross Blue Shield is like $400 a month just for me, with no history of medical problems, nothing. $400 a month. Well, it's a little shy for it. It was like $380, but still, like, damn. Just for one person. I called. Damn, what the hell? One young, healthy male, $380 a month for Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance. Like, are you kidding me? That's wild, dude. That's crazy. Old couples, man, that worked their whole life, ain't got a penny. Worked their whole life for what? For nothing. Saying, like, nobody does shit for the working people. You know, I know a couple, 78, 77 years old, retired, don't make enough money, worked their whole damn life living in a single wide trailer, driving old ass vehicles, and struggle. Work your whole damn life for what? To live like that in your old age? Hell no. Fake a disability. You can always go get a crazy check. People do it all the time. I knew a guy that done it years ago. When was that? Like it was like about 17 years ago. Dude wasn't even crazy. He just wanted to check, and he got it. Sit on their ass and make money is no different. I mean, if you make money, I guess there's no shame in it. No matter how you make it. Everybody's got to eat. I just can't get over that woman in Minneapolis in that article talking about her food stamps been cut off, but she's been laid off of work, fired since February. How the hell have you survived since February? And you just now saying, I've almost decided to get a job. What the fuck are you talking about? I've almost decided, and you ain't worked since February. What the fuck are you talking about? Makes no sense. Hi, George or whatever. Good afternoon. Man, I'm on a rant. Apologize for the language. I don't usually do that. Man, this shit is wild, man. It's just freaking wild. And then you got people like me. He's like, son, you're working. You're not allowed to complain. Keep your mouth shut and just keep working. What the fuck are you talking about, too? Then you got people that don't do a damn thing, and then it's like they get stories, little articles in news channels on their websites talking about their dumb shit. I ain't worked since February when food stamps got frozen because the government shut down. I've almost decided to get a job down at the local grocery store. I had to tell my kids to ration, and I've almost thought about go getting that job, but I have not decided yet. What? What? that Jeremy? Are you Jeremy? Is that what you're saying? Speaking truth, man. Like, that shit is crazy, man. Jeremy ain't worked since February. He's crying because the government shut down and he ain't making enough food stamps to pay for to feed himself and his kids. And he's just been off work since February. And he's just now thinking about getting that job, but he can't decide if he's going to or not. You struggling and you can't decide if you want to go get that damn job or not. Tell me you're mental without telling me you're mental. Or you're not intelligent at all. Can't decide. Struggling like a motherfucker, but I can't decide if I'm going to go down there to the grocery store and get that job or not. The fuck are you talking about? The Democrats didn't shut down the government, but by God, them 10 Democrats that voted to open the government, and everybody pissed off at them for voting to open the government. You can't make this shit up. Like, I don't get it. All you heard is everybody bitching about Republicans closed it, and then they bitch about 10 Democrats voting to open it. Like, God almighty, what has happened to society? We are dumber than hell, buddy. Yeah, you can go look at the article that I'm talking about that woman in Minneapolis about being losing her job back in February, rationing food for her teenage kids. You don't know how many there are. It's plural, so there's at least 2. And where she says, quote, I've almost decided to go to the grocery store and get that job or not, unquote. And I'm a struggling mother of 2 teenagers, but I've almost decided to go get that job. I've not made the decision yet, but I am still thinking about it. Who the hell got granite countertops in her kitchen? Goodness gracious. How the hell are you struggling with granite countertops? I think that lady lying like crazy. I guess that's what, she must be a Democrat. I guess that's what they do. You can find out her voting status. That must be all they do is lie, man. I don't care if they're Republicans or Democrats. I'm not either one of them. I think they're all a bunch of crooks. Trying to brainwash people to think that, oh, I'm here for you, the people. No, you're not. I'm not. I say fuck them all, Republicans and Democrats. I'm not for any one of them. They're all just a bunch of fucking crooks. Stand beside a party, whether a Republican or a Democrat party. I don't know how you can do that. They're all crooks. They're all criminals. They're all guilty. Just like the people out there. The majority of us is guilty. They, may not be as severe as some people's guiltiness, but it is what it is. Amazing the people that have to have a leader to follow. It's amazing. Oh, this is my leader. They can't do no wrong. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be so manipulated and brainwashed to think like that. I didn't mean to do this live and get to talking about this shit. I ain't never heard somebody say it's Jeremy. I've heard what's the word, like a Karen? I guess that's what that person's talking about. They call them Kevins. Yeah, Kevins. I guess that's the most intelligent thing they can respond to is, oh, it's Jeremy. Trucks use left lane. Straight, you can't use no left lane. You can't read English. I saw this video today. A guy had parked on the shoulder of a road somewhere in Arkansas. And a state trooper knocked on his door. He didn't have no pants on. And he asked him some questions, and he said, is anybody in your truck with you? And the guy said, California. And he said, California's in the truck with you? And he goes, yes, California. He didn't speak any English at all. There's the camera. There it is. Slow her down a little bit. Knock her down again. Yeah, I remember you, India. How are you today? I've seen better days. I need some to come my way. Welcome back, India. India in the house. That's my friend. Where I stroll, I came back here. Where are you going, man? Nice video. Hey, thanks, bro. I'm headed to Tennessee, and then I think I might be headed to Texas. Did you hit the like button, India? Hit the like button for me, bro. Thanks, man. Yep, that's all. That's it. Respect. Good enough for me. I have a lot to be thankful for. It's right here. I'm right here, and it goes right there. Over a year now. I'm still new to the tube. I ain't quite figured it out yet. Thanks, man. I'll send the like button. Double tap the screen to send a like. That'd be really appreciated. How are you able to make this video with family, routine, with job, with whatever you do, man? I appreciate. Well, how I'm able to make the video is because I just sit here and drive a truck down the road, you know. I'm home, it's a lot more difficult to make a video. Sometimes when I'm home, I'll do a live stream. It's not that often, but I'll do a live stream at the house sometime, drink a beer, talk to people. And a lot of times, you know, it's hard to do lives at home with the kids interrupted and all that. Maybe you should tell Mr. Beast that. That'd be awesome. And of course the buffer, even with Starlink. Yeah, we'll send my links to Mr. Beast so he can nominate me to participate in one of his events. Because I guarantee we'll win. Guaranteed we'll win. He's like, here's $1 million. All you gotta do is sit in this plane for a month. I'm like, all right, Mr. Beast, not a problem. Be ready to collect my $1 million in 30 days, sir. They're like, the only catch is you can't touch the ground. I'm like, all right. If it's out of my control, that does not count. Just make sure you stock the cabinets in the fridge with food and beer. And in 30 days, I'll collect my $1 million, Mr. Beast. Knock, knock, who's there? His name is John Cena. Oh no. Can't see me. I hear you, India. Give me a 1K gift. I hear you. You want to give me 1K? All you got to do is cash app to Gunner865. It's literally that simple. Yeah, we back, Sven. How you doing, bud? How's that day off been? How's it been treating you? Ronald or Mess? Ronaldo or Mess? I don't know. I guess Mess, India. Oh, sorry. 1K or 80. Send 80 to Gunner865, India. That's all you gotta do. Cash app. Gunner865. Upload the money, hit send, and it'll be there. Alright, it was alright, Sven says. Went into the city. Which city did you go into, Sven? Which sports car do I like? Send me a Bugatti. Send me one of those Bugattis. Or a Ferrari. I'll be happy with either. Or a Lamborghini, it don't matter. or a Shelby. Yes, it's a Shelby. I'll take a Shelby. Okay, well just send me a Ford Focus. It'll be alright too. Whichever type you want to send me, India. 1K is, yeah, 80,000 rupees. Is that what India's currency is? That's Russian. Russia's rupees. I don't know what India's is. Is it rupees too? Best I can send is a JPEG of a Ford Focus. I know you probably couldn't afford to ship it overseas, man. I wonder how much it would cost to ship a car. You know, I wonder how much it would cost if I wanted to ship my Chevy Cobalt 5-speed to where you are. Wouldn't that be sweet, Sven? I should send you this car this hitchhiker gave me, and you'd be driving this car over there in the Netherlands and in Germany. That'd be pretty cool. You'd have the only car in Germany that you drive on the left side of the. Oh wait, I think they drive. What side do they drive on? I don't know. Be like, hey man, this my American friend sent me this car, bro. Check it out. That'd be pretty cool. I'd say it wouldn't be too much. I'd say maybe it cost probably $1,000 to ship you a car. Bro, I had 100 only. Send me 100, India. I don't care. All you gotta do is send it to Gunner865 on Cash App. And I'll have it. I'll get a notification saying you sent it. That'd be it. Let me tell you a joke. Why is sky blue? I don't know. Why is the sky blue? I had a Cobalt, Sven says. Had a G5 Pursuit. I'd be paying $135 a year just on road taxes. Oh yeah, y'all got road taxes over there. So you'd be spending $135 a year just to drive this car over there? Alright, see you, India. Take care, buddy. Indians, all you want to do is try to con you. You like road trip? Yeah, I like a road trip in a car, not in a truck. G5 was just the Pontiac version of the Cobalt. Okay. Yeah, I know they make G5s and G6s. Do they have Chevy Cobalts over there, Sven? Because, you know, if they didn't, it'd be pretty cool for you to have the car. If they already have them over there and they're fairly common, then it wouldn't be that cool. They'd be like, oh, well, it's cool that the American sent it to you. I'd have to get it TDV tested. Knowing Cobalts and G5s, it'll take some work, some send spares. No, this car don't need work. I actually just put $3,600 in it. So it shouldn't need no work for a while. going to need tires before it needs work. I might lose you briefly being between these mountains. No problem there, yeah. Okay, well this car's drivable ready. You would just have to do whatever process wherever you live at to be able to drive it legally on your roads. So basically you'd have to register it with whatever system you all have. I guess have insurance. Because over here all you got to do is get it tagged and insured and you're ready to go. And then you got to have a driver's license and you're ready to drive. That's all you got to do. I don't know what you got to do over there. So every year you got to renew the registration, which is not much to a whole lot. You know, if you got a new vehicle, like a Jeep Wagoneer, it might cost you $600 for renewing registration. I just had to renew the registration on that new vehicle I got. It only cost me $90. Are registered to you as the owner and not the car. I think it's probably just like us. If a cop got behind you here and he ran your tag number on your plate, it would come up as like you are the owner of this vehicle, but it also would give him a description of the car, whether you know it's a red Chevy Cobalt 2007, owner is Spin, and tell him if it's expired and all that. You know, he knows if you have insurance on it or not at that moment. How it is here anyway. So for y'all that are American citizens like myself, if he pops behind you and he runs your tag, he knows right then who the owner of that vehicle is, the description of that vehicle, and whether or not you have active insurance on that vehicle or not. So if you don't have insurance, a cop gets behind you and he runs it, he knows you don't have insurance. And then he'll play dumb when he pulls you over, and then he'll ask you for your license registration, and then he'll come back and then he'll be like, you know, you don't have insurance on this vehicle. Then he'll wait for you to incriminate yourself and be like, you know, I thought I did. You know, that's what they do. Don't ever answer questions. Answering a question is self-incriminating. Anytime I talk about cops, people leave. It's crazy. Did I get the recall done on the Cobalt? I'm not aware of any recall on it, which I'd say it was done because the car originally was totaled and it was completely rebuilt. Well, that defect must have not been in this car, or it was fixed before I got it. Because, yeah, I don't have any problems out of it. The clutch went out on it, so I had an entire new clutch, slave cylinder, master cylinder, clutch, everything put in it. But if that was, which I'd say that was probably taken care of, it's in 2007, that was a long time ago. And plus the car was totaled, and it was all rebuilt, the engine and everything was rebuilt. Right, you know, the manual, you can roll it off or kill it, anything. Pretty easy to kill a 5-speed or a manual, period. the 2.2 is the most common, you know. And that's what that Cobalt is, 2.2. Sitting in the middle. It's a good car though, Sven. Can't believe that guy gave it to me. What I could do, he texted me a while back, shortly after all that, and sent me a picture. I could go through my text messages, find him, and see if that phone's still active, and see if he can find my YouTube, subscribe, and talk to you all. That'd be cool. I can't even remember his name. That one too, fun little engine for a 16-year-old. It's got a good sound too. Yeah, it does. This one does too. Yeah, you know, you obviously are telling the truth. The only thing that sucks really about it is it sits low to the ground, and I mean, in a way that's good, but in a way it kind of sucks, you know. And I hate having to reach back to get the seatbelt to put it on. If it would just sit up a little bit higher, I mean, it ain't got to sit up a whole lot higher, but it's pretty low to the ground. What color was yours? Well, this one I believe you already know it's red. I think you've seen it. Wind out there today. razor wire on top of the fence. I thought it looked like it was going to be a school. Got 2 rows of fences. Got razor wire about to put up and install. It's amazing. I mistake the new prison being built for a school. They like to build prisons. I mean, they're highly profitable. If I ever got rich, that's what I'd do. I'd create my own. I'd start my own bank, and I would build a prison or 2. They're highly profitable. Two of the most profitable things you can get into is banking and prison. At least in America, that's how it is. And spin, sitting in a tree. Spin and fin. Spin fin. Spin. This is spin. Oh man. I'm tired of being in this truck. We've had a smooth day today though. It's been pretty smooth. Gun on my hip. Gun on my hip, rocks in my sock, pocket full of chips, bunch full of pigs, spectators, pigs. Your streams are a great break from the chaos of bigger streams. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good positive side of it. Because, you know, I've been on those big streams too, like over 1,000 people in it. And you can't comment to talk because, like, as soon as you comment, your comment goes way up there, and it's like the 20th comment up. It's like, wow. I don't think that my channel will ever get like that. I mean, it wouldn't be nice if it did, but if it don't, that's fine. If it does, that's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. I like it like this. I get to talk to people directly. I can actually get to have genuine relationships with people out there in the world, you know? Get to know them. Learn different things. Well, never mind. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow, man. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Time to surrender those licenses, old gentlemen. Time to give it up. Doing the air horn pump. I always try to make sure the driver is aware that they're doing it before I do it. Even when even where there's 100 watching, controls are insane as well. Yeah, I've not seen any. I've had like one day of like a couple of trolls being in my life. It don't ever happen. You would think when I was a small channel I'd have trolls jump in. I don't even get negative attention. I mean, I like it like this, you know, normal folks, man, just having casual conversation. Talking like we would if we was hanging out. I mean, although we may talk about things that we can't talk about on YouTube, but still. Just be two bros hanging out, having a smoke or having a drink or whatever. Yeah, I know you do, Sven. I've noticed that. And I really appreciate you doing that, man. I really do. Especially here lately, man, where like there's hardly anybody ever tuning into the lives. And when people do, they'll hang out a second and they'll just leave. And I don't know what happened. I don't know, because it was doing great. And then it just YouTube just destroyed that. I don't know why, but they did. You remember, you know, not long ago, like 3 weeks ago, is when it's, you know, it was doing, the last time it was doing real good. It was like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4. By the end of this week, it'd be about 4 weeks ago. You know, when we had 30, 40 people in here, 60 people, no less than 25 people all the time, just hanging out, talking. And then, like 3 weeks ago, they just quit. Now it's like you get 5 or 6, 8, 3, 2, back to how it was when I first started. So I don't know why, I don't know exactly what the algorithm or what Google does to make it do that. I had no idea, but it kind of sucks. When that stream would end, it'd be like, oh, you had 13,000 people in the live, you had 27 subscribed, you had 82 likes, and now like that doesn't happen. That just stopped for some reason. I don't know how they do it, but that's what they do. Now when I end it, it'll be like, oh, you didn't have any subscribers, or you had one, you had 80 people view it, You know, it's like, how do you go from 13,000 people and like 30 subscribers and 70 likes to 40 people viewed your live, nobody subscribed? You know, how do you do, how do they do that, and why do they make that happen? It's a good question. That we totally disagree on a whole lot, I'd still consider you a good buddy, and I'd be happy to hang out at a bar or a grill with you and share a beer. Yeah, me too, Sven. I would too as well. See, so it ain't just so it is something that's known to happen to people. It's not just me. You know, I had talked to somebody the other day that has a pretty successful YouTube channel, and it happens to them. Like, it don't make no sense. And then you just told me about somebody you know, and it happens to them. You just get stonewalled for some reason. This is how it was back in the very beginning when I started this. Yeah, see, that's what I've been thinking, and that's what me and that one person that I was just talking about was saying. That it should just clear up sometime. I hope soon, like, man. Not saying that, you know, anybody's like not good people, you know, everybody's good, but like, you know, I'd like for we to get new people in here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know, talk about things, share knowledge like we do, you know. Learn new things. You and I share a lot of educational things. That's why I was telling somebody I was talking to on the phone the other day. I was like, yeah, that Sven guy, I like talking to him because he's knowledgeable. He has intelligence. Plus, you're a millennial as well too, ain't you? Yeah, you're a millennial. So yeah, you're like one of my friends that I've known forever, you know. I went to school with. Yeah, patience is a virtue that I most definitely have. Most of the time. I think Gen Z is like 96 or 98, somewhere right in there. Yeah, I mean, it ain't got me depressed, you know. You say you just got to be patient, it'll get better. When I hear it'll get better, it makes me think that the person I'm talking to thinks I'm depressed or something. It's like, it'll get better with a pat on the back, you know. It'll get better. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it's like, yeah, past the mid part. But your Gen Z, I thought you was a millennial. Who was in here that day you was in here and said they was a millennial? I thought that was you. I am a proud millennial. Oh, yeah. And that's what this is. It's a case of YouTube, and it's beyond my control. I just got to continue doing it, you know, like I've been doing. Yeah, I might do it live at the house this weekend and get drunk. Like, hey, I got a case of beer. We're going to do this live, and I'm just going to sit here and drink and talk to everybody. I did that one day while I was busy working or something. I was getting drunk, man. I was trying to look at the chat, and I couldn't see it. I was squinching my eyes. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, I'm done drinking. I'm done drinking for the day. So I can manage for a long time. I must have been drinking liquor. I don't remember. On Saturday, yeah, usually what I'll do though, was I grilling? Was that one of the times I was outside grilling some steak or some burgers or something? I've not done that in a minute. I think the last time I done it, I was outside on the grill having some drinks. But I don't think I was drinking that much that day. Usually what happens is I'll be doing something, I'll be working on a car or something, and then I'll be drinking, and I'll get several in me. Then by about the time the sun went down there in the summer, then I'd start alive. And then I'll sit there and drink and talk to people after I had already been drinking. Then one day I was working on a car and then ended up doing it live, and somebody said, hey, you've been working hard, go get you a beer. And I went in the house and got one. I was like, all right, I'll drink this beer and end the live. Well, 1991, I quit drinking. Oh, Bill said it. Okay, hey, Bill. I didn't know you was in here. Sorry, buddy. 1991, I quit drinking, so you will have to drink mine. Cheers. That's good enough for me. I'm assuming one day, Bill, that I'll quit drinking too. But until then, I'll drink yours for you. And we can still say that we had some drinks together. So if y'all see me go live this Saturday, know I'll probably be in the garage killing some food and drinking and just hanging out talking to you guys. So my sister moved back in. And when she's around with her kids, all I want to do is sit in the garage and drink beer. And I'll sneak some shots here and there. Just try to stay away from the liquor, because I get really messed up. Or at least that's why I at least don't drink a lot of it. I'll take a couple of sips here and there. But yeah. Had steak and eggs for breakfast. Oh, the time I had steak and eggs for breakfast. Yeah, I eat a lot of steak and eggs for breakfast. That Saturday when I had steak and eggs, yeah. You know, a bunch of people on the shoulder. Alcohol has too much sugar. Yeah, that's what it does, Bill. Is once it's in the system, it actually, you know, it ferments and just turns into sugar. But I'm still young enough where I can handle it. Hey, Mike. Hey, Wes. I need to jump on Discord. It's hard when I'm trucking, you know. Rosemary tea helps lower my glucose and sugar levels. Okay. Rosemary tea. Bill, I had bought some tea over the weekend. What was it? It was, I bought it at Walmart. I really like tea. And I've been experimenting with these teas for the past few months. And I bought, man, what was that tea? It was like, it has like orange peels in it. And something else. I can't remember which one it was. But it was pretty good. I put I boiled some water and I put 2 of them in a cup, a copper cup, and drank it. It was really good. So you said rosemary tea, so I'm gonna try that one. Try to remind me if I do another live. Rosemary tea. And that's for sugar levels. Okay, so I could have some rosemary tea and maybe drop that sugar level down. Because you don't want to create like a negative insulin resistance. So that's why you can't snack. You don't want to snack. You'll mess up your insulin resistance. I just saw it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Bill. I've been I was looking for a while back. It's been a while back. I had wanted some copper cups, and I really wanted some real good ones. And my research pointed me to Moscow Mule, and they're made in Russia. And they're a little bit pricey, but I ended up buying them. I'll drink tea out of those copper cups. Sometimes I drink coffee, but where it's copper, it makes the handle hot, and so if you're not mentally fully aware, you'll grab it and it'll burn your fingers. And the only thing that sucks about it, it's metal, so when I want to warm up my coffee, I can't put the copper in there, so I gotta like pour it in a different cup, then pour it back in my copper cup. I want one of those copper bracelets. I guess they say that's for like arthritis, but I want one anyway, because I reckon if you research copper and the energy behind it, it's very beneficial to your body. Like I've been wanting to ground my bed too with copper. They say something about that, I can't remember now. And I've been wanting to do that, try that out. Have it grounded, you know, if there's a storm going to roll through. I saw something a while back about, you know, while I was researching copper, it's like you can ground plants and wrap them up in copper, and it's beneficial to them. Allegedly, I don't know. I've not tried it. I meant to do it this this past season when I had my vegetable garden, and I didn't do it. I got a bunch of copper at the house. I need to do that next season. I got spools of copper. I could probably make my own copper cup, but they say it's not good for you to drink out of 100% copper. Sven says for coffee, porcelain is the way to go. Yeah, it is. But what I'll do, Sven, is I'll take a porcelain cup and I'll fill up, after I make my coffee, I'll put, you know, honey in it. Well, this is how I make a cup of coffee at home. I'll take honey, 100% honey, real honey, not that fake stuff, because it's just sugar. And I'll squirt a little bit at the bottom of the cup, almost where it covers the whole bottom of it, because if you put too much, it'll be too sweet. So you gotta guess at first. You gotta kind of guess it, and it'll be perfect sweetness. Where you know, because I like to taste the coffee. And then I'll fill it up with coffee, and then I'll take a little bit of this creamer that the old lady uses. Sometimes I use milk. And stir it up. Then I'll put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And usually I'll just drink it out of that porcelain, but sometimes I'll get one of those copper cups and I'll pour it in that copper cup. But then, you know, I dirty 2 dishes that way, 2 cups, so I end up kind of washing 2 cups. So if y'all drink coffee and you put stuff in it like sugar, you need to really look into using honey. It tastes better and it's healthier for you. Honey's a little expensive, but health is expensive for some reason. Bill says it takes, okay, Bill's telling me, okay, it takes the negative energy from your body. I walk barefoot all the time. Right, yeah, so like when you're barefoot outside, what it does is if you're on the earth, you will ground yourself out on the earth's energy current and something, you know, I can't remember, but yeah, Bill, you're that refreshed my memory. But yeah, you're right. I do it sometimes. I don't do it enough. Let the milk sweeten it. It doesn't really sweeten it for me. get the old lady to just use milk and she wants to buy the creamer stuff. I mean, it's pretty good. I never put sugar in coffee being a diabetic. I grow whole vegetables. Just get natural sugar. Easy to control. Right, yeah. That's what I use the honey for, is like a natural sweetener. I wish I could find what do they call those bee guys? They raise bees. Oh God, I know the name, the term. I thought about raising my own honeybees so I could have, you know, make my own honey. Most expensive thing is the nest thing you put them in. Then you got to find a queen. I don't know where you can buy a queen at. Beekeeper, yeah, beekeeper, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But yeah, I wish I could find a beekeeper near, but as far as I know, there's not a beekeeper nowhere near me. So I could just go to him and get it. Helps your immune system. That's correct. It does. You can test your honey to find out if it's authentic, and I just don't remember how you do it. And it's very simple, but you can, I guess you can take something and kind of swirl it around in a circle, and it will take the form of a honeycomb. And that's how you can determine whether you got real honey or not. And so every new honey that I get, I test it, but I don't get new honey now. I just buy the same honey. So, you know, I ain't tested it forever because it's real, and I don't remember how you do it, which I would have to look for to do it. I think you use water or something, I can't remember. But fake honey won't do that. Fake honey is just sugar. I don't know why they advertise something fake as something real. That should be illegal. Yeah, beekeeping sounds like it'd be up my alley. It might be. I mean, it's very simple. You know, I'm not allergic to bees. I've never really had any problems with bees. They're very easy to control, to maintain. And then, like, I researched honeybees, man, they do some bizarre stuff. Every year I plant more flowers, but haven't found the beehive yet. Huh. Haven't found the bee. It could be anywhere. It could be a mile away. So what honeybees do is be doing the planet a service by conserving the bee population too. Yeah, I know, and honeybees are like they're crucial for life. Like we need them. So like if honeybees went extinct, everything would go extinct. And so like what bees do is like, say you got some wild bees out here in these mountains somewhere, and there'll be a hive somewhere out in these mountains, and then there'll be another hive over here somewhere. So what they do is a bee will fly around with like a little army, and they'll run into this other beehive. And what they do at this moment is they have a congregation, and they fly up in the sky, and they communicate, and then they decide whether they can coexist together or they go to war. And if they can coexist, they'll get along. And if they have to go to war, they'll go to their hive and kill everything. I thought that was fascinating. So they fly way up in the sky and they have a congregation, whether they're going to go to war or they can coexist. That's wild. I've been wanting to plant flowers too, Bill. Certain flower species is good for multiple things, like mosquitoes, a bunch of insects. It's pretty sweet. These here pollinators by pumpkins. Still tastes like apple. Huh. So the bees turn your squash white. Pollinate. Guess this guy don't care that I got over for him. Hummingbirds are, they're very beautiful birds, man. As far as I'm aware, they are the only bird that can hover like that. Yeah, morning glories. I've been wanting to make a flower bed in front of the house. I'm gonna try. I bought some flowers. I'm not like, but I bought some seeds of flowers. I'm not real sure exactly. I can plant like things and grow like vegetables, things we can eat, but I'm not familiar with flowers. But I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. But I've been wanting to do that, make some flower beds in front of the house and grow some flowers. I like gardening and stuff. I mean, I guess I'm getting older. Well, I mean, I am getting older, but I like to grow stuff. I really enjoy it. Almost all flowers can be. Oh, I didn't know that. I learned something new. I don't know if I'd want to eat a rose, though. Perfume of a rose, man, it's like it's attractive, but it's not attractive like where I feel like I want to eat it. Morning glories is those things that like they grow vines, right? They're like kind of vines with little flowers on them. Yeah, dandelions. I ate dandelions as a kid. Dandelions, flowers, and greens. You ever have poke? You know poke? Yes, I'm sure you do. You go out and you get them and you take the leaves, you put them in a boiling pot of water, and you can eat them. I ain't had that stuff in a long time. It's back when there was nothing to eat. You could have some cornbread and some poke salad. They're considered vines. They look like a big plant. I got one of them growing in my yard. I did, over the summer I thought about harvesting it and eating it. Every time I look at it, it takes me back when I was young. I'll have to look into that and what maybe I could buy some off of you. You could ship them to me, Bill. What state are you in? I don't remember what state he was in. I want to say Florida. Oh, Iowa. Oh, you got seeds, okay. I have to find out how to give you some money for some seeds and you should ship them to me. They come, I guess spring, I can grow them. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get up at 3:30 tomorrow morning. I'll see y'all again soon. All right, Sven, thanks for being here today, brother. Yeah, make sure you get some sleep. I know 3:30 comes fast. Just don't be stressing. Close your eyes and get some rest, man. Be safe tomorrow. scenes off of it. Land is very expensive here to buy at the nursery. I only have orange ones, but I know there's yellow ones. Oh. So is there any difference between the orange and the yellow ones? Or are they just different as different color and that's it? You know, like the lemon trees, 3 different species that I'm aware of. There's 3 and only 3. Some are harder to grow than the other one. And that's another thing I want to get is a lemon tree. Because lemon trees, they produce in the winter. That's when you harvest those in the winter time. And I've been wanting a lemon tree forever, man. Been wanting one for a long time. For about the past 5 years. And I ain't got one yet. Can't find them now. Last one I found was at the grocery store. Yeah, when I lived in Indiana. And I should have bought it then. I didn't. I think it was a Meyer lemon tree. The easiest one to grow. But they take like 2 years before they produce lemons. And I like lemons. Hey Steve. Just different colors, okay. They grow the same way. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'm on my way back, Steve. I think I might be headed to Texas. They will produce lemons first year. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do, Bill, is like humidity and stuff. So like you can manipulate the tree with the right atmosphere to make it produce at an earlier rate, sooner than it should. I researched them for a while before I was going to buy one, because I didn't want to buy it and then it just die on me. And I should have bought that one. I regret not buying it because they got expensive. I just think lemon trees, when they got lemons on them, they're so pretty. They're just a beautiful tree. But you harvest them in the wintertime, that's when they produce lemons. I didn't know that until I researched them. I was like, oh, you would think they would produce in the summertime. They seem to be a tropical tree, but they produce in the wintertime. Yeah, I am in Kentucky. I'm 20 miles from London. Man, Bill, you got me wanting to get those Asian plants vines you're talking about. Now I want to get me another lemon tree. I'm getting one now. I am going to get one. I'll be showing it to you next winter about my lemon tree producing lemons. I'm getting one, son. I've been wanting one for a long time, and I'm getting one. Hit that like But you tell them, Steve. You tell them, brother. But yeah, Bill, keep in touch. We'll try to figure out how I can buy those seeds off of you and you can ship them to me. What do you sell those seeds for, Bill? For what price? Bananas are same way, have fruit, produce first year. Yeah, I thought about buying a banana tree too, but it would be, I always thought it'd be difficult for me to maintain it. First year, once fruit is on it, it takes 5 months to get ripe bananas. Really? It'd be so cool to have a banana tree though, you know, in Tennessee, and put one in Kentucky at my friend's house. Hey, how much is a banana tree anyway? I don't think they're that expensive. But in these mountains, it'd be hard to keep it alive. I'd have to have it indoors. Once it got so big, I'd have to have it in a big pot, and I wouldn't be able to move it. Like, you got a banana tree in your house? Yeah. You'll give me the seeds, Bill? Oh, man. Well, at least let me give you $1 if you want to give them to me. I'll give you $1. And, or, you know, if it's going to cost you anything to ship it, I'll give you $1 plus whatever it costs you to ship it. Oh, it shouldn't cost too much. Just put it in an envelope and send it to my P.O. box. My P.O. box is 310. Shoot, what is it? 310. I guess all you gotta do is put P.O. Box 310. Is it New Tazewell, Tennessee 37879. That's my P.O. box. They have dwarf banana trees. I only get 5 to 6 feet. See, that's the one I would need. Because I like bananas. And my son loves bananas and strawberries. And lemons. He likes lemons. He likes sour stuff, which I couldn't believe. So yeah, I need to look into the lemon tree and dwarf banana tree and those flowers. No, I'm not that far away from Corbin. I'm almost to London. I'm gonna jump off in London and, you know, just, you know, take a little detour. Hey, Steve, I was thinking that I'll be making videos about how to avoid the scale houses. I thought about doing that. But, you know, not putting it like, avoid the scale house, go this way. You know, put it like, hey, if you just want to get a detour, get off the road for a minute, you can take this road right here, and it just so happens it goes around the scale. You could put a timer on water for those trees. Yeah, see, I have looked into things like that. But I haven't looked into how often you should water a banana tree or a lemon tree. Because a lot of plant species and trees, it varies how often you should water it and how much. my pepper plants, I rarely watered them the whole summer. They produced a lot of peppers. A lot. I just picked 15 off of them this past weekend. Off of 6 pepper plants. And I'll probably pick some more this weekend. That'll probably be the last harvest I'll get off of them. Same way with lights. Yep, some plants don't like wet feet. Right. I've seen tricks how you can water them. You can get like a bottle and a Q-tip or something, put it in the dirt. And like say you're going to be away for a few days, drips into the soil for the roots to get the water. But it'd be nice to have a system where I could do it from my phone, or it'd be on a timer like you said, where at such and such amount of time it'll just water it. Get out of the middle lane so I can get out of the left lane. Oh, he's passing someone. I didn't see that. Okay, my apologies. My apologies, driver. I didn't know. So do you have like an irrigation system for what you do, Bill? Or do you just want to be active and you get out there and manually water your flowers, or what do you do? Yes, we can get 10. You're probably seeing 10, but it's actually 9. Whatever you all see, it's one shy of that. So you're probably seeing 10. The real number is 9. I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. Same way with lights. I have lights. I accidentally bought 2 sets of artificial lights last winter because, you know, I like growing everything from seed because, you know, it shows that, like, I know what I'm doing. You know, it gives me a little bit of confidence that I can grow this big plant from a seed, that I'm capable of doing that. And so I accidentally bought 2 mini grow lights, and I have a brand new grow light system, an extra one, because I accidentally bought 2 and I didn't need it, which in a way, like, you know, I just like, hey, I ain't going to return it. You know, I can probably use it, and I'll probably use it eventually, because I might have to buy some stuff and start growing come December. And I'm going to try and grow a tomato plant this weekend and see how I do letting it grow with artificial light all winter long, so I can have tomatoes, and I'm going to try a pepper plant so I can have tomatoes and bell peppers all winter. Well, I started a little bit too late actually, because they'll probably be producing. Well, I don't know, with artificial light, it'll probably be producing. Right now, it'll probably produce in January. I've been seeing me do a live and picking peppers, bell peppers and tomatoes in January. Because just about another, well, come January, you need to start, if you're going to start from seed, you need to start planting them indoors, growing your vegetables, certain things. And you want to start your watermelon, because it takes forever to grow watermelon. I can tell you how to grow some big, juicy watermelon. I bought lots from Walmart for growing in-house. They only cost $20 for 2 feet. Huh. I bought some that I can manually turn on wherever I'm at in the world. And they have infrared, because for certain stages of a plant, it needs certain types of lighting. And so I can transition the whatever lighting it needs. I can turn it all red, all kinds of different stuff, and leave it on for as long as I want. For like, if I want it to produce, I gotta refresh my memory a lot. I want to give it like less lighting. Use a fan. So if you want to use a fan where to grow up strong. So that's basically if you're going to plant it outside, but it'll be winter time, so I won't be planting outside, because I'll grow it all inside. And then come January, I'll be able to harvest some tomatoes, bell peppers. I think right now is when you grow, you're supposed to, well, not now, you should have already done it, like grow garlic. You harvest it in the fall, I believe, late fall, October. I'll use them on my fish tanks and plants over the tanks. Yeah, that artificial light it's good stuff. Out there, I can't tell what it is. I'm cooking ham and bean soup for supper here. Oh man, that sounds good. You got some cornbread you gonna throw with it? We had some beans about a month ago, beans and cornbread with some ham hocks. I was wanting that beans and cornbread for a long time. Old lady finally made it. I put mayonnaise in my beans. I put like a spoonful of mayonnaise. Homemade noodles. Yeah, we had beef noodles, shoot, about 2 months ago. My sister made them, Bill, and I tell you what, I did not like them. She made the noodles, homemade noodles, and had beef noodles, and I'm not a big noodle fan, but I did not like it. She must have not made it right. I was like, I can't eat this. I tried to eat it, but I couldn't do it. I ate a few bites because I didn't want to waste it. A spoonful of baking soda, you have less gas. Okay. I didn't know that. I had to try it out. Oh, here's some. Don't overdo it, just a teaspoon. Okay, just a teaspoon. Gotcha. We had Sunday. It was Sunday. We had chicken and yellow rice. The old lady made a whole chicken and then shredded it up and did something else with it, I don't know, but it was good. Was that creamy or liquid? You as well, Steve. Thanks, buddy. You talk about the chicken and rice. No, it wasn't liquid. I mean, it wasn't creamy. It was just chicken and rice. Which, when I have rice, what I like to do is I'll take a slice of cheese and put in it, and melt the cheese in it, makes it taste really good. Then it's just rice with you know, just shredded chicken in it. It's one of my favorite meals. I like it a lot. Sometimes she has broccoli in it. It's good. Yeah, she don't put nothing on it. I'm not sure how she makes it. If she could jump in here, she can tell you. She just makes a whole chicken, a big chicken. Oh, this is why that line was backed up like that. And I guess she just shreds the chicken up. I use a lot of block cheese here. It brings down sugar levels. I don't know what she does, to be honest with you. Got me curious now, Bill. Use a lot of block cheese. I like block cheese. I like making she can make this awesome cheese dip, man. It's got meat and stuff in it. Man, she ain't made that in a while. I'd say she ain't made that in about 2 years. I think it's got like sausage and hamburger meat in it. All kinds of different cheeses. It's very good. Because I like cheese. I'm a big cheese fan. Your other cheese has too much sugar in it. So which cheese do you have that you use that has less sugar? Because I actually do my best to stay away from sugar because they have it in literally everything. I don't know why they have sugar in cheese. Like, come on, you know. They put it in everything. Like they even put sugar in bread. That's not even real bread that you buy at the grocery store. You need to make your own bread. And that's what we used when I was young. We used to make our own bread in the house, and it was pretty good. Just takes a little bit of work. It's not that hard. Block cheese has least. Okay. What brand do you know what brand that you talking about? Because when I buy block cheese, I like to buy that Cracker Barrel block cheese because it just tastes really good. I don't know what all's in it, and she buys there's something else block cheese we buy. We ain't bought that Cracker Barrel cheese in a while though. Man, that took almost 10 minutes. Most of my cheese comes from Wisconsin. It's grass-fed cows, right? I wish I had cows. One day I hope to have cows. I hope soon, because I'm getting older. You know, because I want to be able to actually have the cows, raise them and all that, make my own cheese. And I'd love to have land where I can have cattle and have enough land, because you got to move them sometimes, and because they'll mow down a field pretty quick. But hopefully do it before I get too old. But I doubt it. It'll probably just be a pipe dream for the rest of my life. I need to look into Wisconsin and the cheese. Maybe I can find somebody up there, a farmer that makes their own cheese on their land, and you know, trustworthy, and have them ship me some cheese. The cheese state. This car, now watch my trailer. That's why you stay behind the line. Yeah, cows are a lot of work. And eat 35 to 50 pounds of food a day. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, Bill. This is stuff I've learned on my own. There's a farmer that raises cows out near where I live, and I buy my meat off of him. And we've talked about this stuff. Do you know where online I can find where you do that at? Can you share that information? And I can look into it. Yeah, I should be able to have it shipped to me. Yeah, because those farms, those dairy farms up there are pretty big. I just want to do it from the right person up there, you know. Not from some big corporation or something, you know. I try to stay away from the big guys. I want to be associated with the small guys, the people that mean well for their cows and mean well for their customers. Corporations don't care. All they want is money. bit so y'all can see a little bit of picture of what's around. I guess that's all right looking like that. You ain't got to see all that sky, huh? Lose you here shortly, but briefly. A bad signal down through here. Even though I have Starlink, it don't work that well in these mountains. I have a store about 2 hours one way that sells lots of cheese from Wisconsin. I won't be back there until next month, and threw away the information. I'll get it. Okay, Bill. Yeah, sounds good, man. Just try to remember, but it's all right if you forget. I know how that is. Oh, well, okay. I got it. I screenshotted it there. They want to delete it in case people see it that don't, you know. But I got it. Could be a bunch of kids jump on here and prank call that number. Googled it. Oh, okay. It probably ain't no big deal if it's easily accessible. Smells so good. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I understand. I understand. You enjoy, Bill. You enjoy that bean cornbread. I need to pat myself on the back for this. Yeah, you deserve a pat on the back now. Doing a great job on those beans and cornbread. Doing a great job on sharing information on the chat today. I really appreciate it. I love learning new stuff and refreshing my memory. think. Mountains here soon. You can see a mountain out there in the distance. As long as my battery don't decide to go away on us, I think we'll be alright. I ain't never kept signal all the way through here before. This is amazing. I did not expect that. We're almost at the end of it. Then we'll be going into the mountains, and then I'll be getting home. I don't know if I'll go home or not. I'm going to Texas, I won't go home. But I might could go home for a minute, see what's going on, see what's for dinner, get a real meal. I can buy a 3-day-old church house here, bull $100, female 17, 175. I'm not familiar with what a Jersey cow is, though. I don't want a dairy cow. Which, I mean, all those usually up in Wisconsin. Hey, Tex. I might be going to Texas. Milk cows, okay. I wasn't sure if it was a dairy cow or not. Yeah, I would want a cow like we could eat, you know. So what breed of cow would that be? Dairy cows 3-day-old for $50 and $175 for a heifer. Man, that's not bad. That don't sound bad at all. Well, I'm here feeding my horse right now. Well, I might be coming to Texas, Tex. Bulls to raise up these trucks. What I want to do, I want to get into raising them and eating them and selling some meat and maybe selling some cows, stuff like that. But first I'd have to find the land. I'd like to get into the cattle business. the south, and especially these mountains, because basically I'm basically home now. This is part of where this is kind of I'm from not far from here. So I live on the border of Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia. Right there, all three states are right there together. Which is just right on down through here a little ways, and we'll be there about 30 miles or so, 30, 40 miles. You got to go underneath the tunnel or underneath the mountain, and then we'll be in Tennessee. But yeah, that's what I want to do. What kind of bulls is that? What breed? What species of cows that you raise up and eat them? I like to get into some longhorns too if it's beneficial. Beneficial. I must be getting tired. It said beneficial. Winters, sometimes they can be more challenging than others. We had our first snowfall yesterday, and they got they got a little bit of snow. See, like 2 to 5 inches is a little bit of snow for down here in these mountains because it's not flat. So it takes some real skill to drive in these mountains in snow. You really got to know what you do. So, but usually it's more cold than snow, and we at least get one good snowfall every year, about a foot every year. And sometimes we get 2 or 3 foot snowfalls. I get 12 inches, 12, 13 inches, and then get, another month or so, get another foot of snow, and that's usually how it is. We do get blizzards, but that hasn't happened since 1996. That was the last blizzard we had. Angus, that's right, yeah, Angus. How did I have to ask that? I knew that. But mostly though, Bill, the winters are really cold. And the wind will cut through you like it does out in Iowa. About the same thing, real cold. It stays between the lines. Here where you can see these mountains here soon. Well, you can see a little bit of them out here and there. That's what I'm doing. That's these trucks. Oh man. babies, 2 adults, and only 1 horse is rideable. That's something I like to have too, some horses, Tex. I would like to have some horses. Cows and horses, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome. And just in the land to have it all, like have the cows and horses, and have the amount of land that I would need to really care for them. Man, that'd be awesome. And have some chickens. I'd have me 1 billy goat. 1 billy goat. And I don't like billy goats. I've been to the 3 states before, so I know where you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so you've been here. You've been right where I'm from, and right where I live. I think you told me that once before. It was you or someone else told me that. It's been a while back. How's that picture look, though? Does that look alright? Do I need to zoom out a little bit or what? Goose, he actually acted like a dog, and Guinea, they will unalive the mice and rats and always let you know when someone else is on the property. Yeah, I'm aware they do that. And they hate snakes. Well, as you can tell, the snake population down in this area is pretty plentiful. You know, we got rattlesnakes, water moccasins, copperheads, black snakes, rat snakes, corn snakes. My wife's calling. Dwayne, where you been? Where you been, bro? I thought I was getting concerned. You've been gone over a month now. There's me. Somewhere in the Smoky Mountain Range. Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Somewhere in the Smoky Mountain range. Come on, turn green. I know you're about to. Come on, turn green, turn green. Doggone it. Got me. There we go. Rock and roll, baby. Snap came through and a lot of the leaves fell down. Man, this was colorful. All gone down. Just about all gone. Tripper. Set my cruise control right there. There we go. Set that cruise control. see that on the live because my battery's almost dead, so I gotta charge it, and unfortunately in the live, because it won't make it to the tunnel where we cross into Tennessee. But if you want to see that, I'll share a video eventually on it, because I've got a video I need to share. See ya. Nobody cares. If you don't care, then I don't care.